Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Praise and thank the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His grace, I was able to complete the thesis. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Eva Monica from Accounting Education 2020 at State University of Jakarta. In this occasion, let me to present my thesis entitled The Influence of Profitability, Liquidity, and Independent Board of Commissioners on the firm value of manufacturing industrial companies in Indonesia for 2020 until 2022 period. The reasons behind this research are: 1. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is still being felt today. The IHSG condition will experience instability in 2022. The global economy, which is the reference for the economy in Indonesia, is also experiencing a slowdown in growth, which is filled with uncertainty. Several things were caused by inflation due to government policies in helping the Indonesia's people during the COVID-19 pandemic. 2. The GDP or gross domestic product gain at the beginning of 2022 is quite low when compared to the GDP gain in Indonesia in the fourth quarter of 2021. Based on the GDP or gross domestic product data above, it can be seen that Indonesia is in 8th position alongside Argentina, which managed to contribute a GDP of 1.9. 3. The net liquidity balance per second quarter of 2022 fluctuates every quarter, but tends to increase. This proves that the company's ability to pay short-term obligations in Indonesia is good amidst conditions of increasing inflation. 4. The implementation of good corporate governance or GCG is still at a low level. This has been proven by the Asian Development Bank that the failure to implement GCG was the cause of the crisis in Indonesia. And in the last, several studies related to firm value have been carried out, but the results obtained still contain many differences. Several factors that influence firm value include profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners. Based on this background, the researchers formulated several research questions, including 1. Does an effect profitability on firm value? 2. Does an effect liquidity on firm value? 3. Does an effect independent board of commissioners on firm value? And then the 4. Does an effect profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners on firm value? The purpose of this research is 1. To obtain empirical evidence that there is an influence between profitability and firm value. 2. To obtain empirical evidence that there is an influence between liquidity and firm value. 3. To obtain empirical evidence that there is an influence between independent board of commissioners and firm value. 4. To obtain empirical evidence that there is an influence between profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners and firm value. By conducting this research, it is hoped that it will provide benefits for several parties. 1. Theoretical benefits. It is hoped that it can provide information regarding the influence of profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners on firm value. 2. Practical benefits. 1. For readers, it is hoped that it will be able to provide knowledge and understanding regarding the influence that profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners have on firm value in Indonesia. 2. For researcher, it is hoped that it will be able to expand knowledge and insight for researchers, especially in terms of firm value, factors that influence firm value, and the impact of firm value on companies in Indonesia listed on the IDX. 3. For company, it is hoped that we'll be able to provide suggestions or input for companies so that the results of this research can be used as a reference in making policies to increase company value. 4. For investor, it is hoped that it will be able to provide benefits to investors in terms of providing information regarding the company's financial condition so that they can make an assessment of a company, so that they can provide investment options. 5. For creditor, it is hoped that it will be able to provide benefits to creditors as a consideration in making decisions regarding granting loans to a company. 6. For government, it is hoped that it can be used as evaluation material in policymaking, especially related to the implementation of the good corporate governance or GCG system in a company. The main theory used in this research is a stakeholder theory. This theory explains that companies not only create value for their shareholders, but also consider the interests of their stakeholders. Stakeholders can control or even influence the use of economic resources for company performance. Therefore, the survival of a company really depends on the support of all its stakeholders. The other theories that support this research include 1. Firm value. Firm value is the price potential investors are willing to pay if a company is sold. Good company value is able to attract potential capital source such as investors and creditors to the company. 2. Profitability. Profitability is a ratio used to evaluate the management capabilities of a company, measuring the efficiency of using company assets and the company's ability to generate profits during a certain period of time efficiently. 3. Liquidity. Liquidity reflects a measure of operating performance related to the extent to which management is able to manage working capital obtained from short-term debt and the company's cash balance. 4. Independent Board of Commissioners. Independent Board of Commissioners is members of the Board of Directors who have no relationship with the company's management or major shareholders and are free from business or other relationship that could interface with their ability to act independently. Previous research that underlies the research is 1. Research conducted by Hidayat and Khotimah 2022 with the research title Pengaruh Profitabilitas dan Ukuran Perusahaan terhadap Nilai Perusahaan Subsektor Kimia yang terdaftar di Bursa Efek periode 2018 sampai 2020. 2. Research conducted by Firdaus and Tanjung 2022 with the research title The Influence of Liquidity, Solvency, Activity, Profitability, and Sales Growth on Company Value. 3. Research conducted by Yuli Usman and Kusuma 2022 with the title Research Pengaruh Kepemilikan Manajerial, Kepemilikan Institusional, dan Dewan Komisaris Independen terhadap Nilai Perusahaan. 4. Research conducted by El Hanawi 2019 with the title Research The Impact of Corporate Governance on the Value of the Company in the Egyptian Stock Market. Theoretical framework and hypotheses in this research are: Hypothesis 1. Profitability has an effect on firm value. 2. Liquidity has an effect on firm value. 3. Independent Board of Commissioners has an effect on firm value. And the hypothesis 4. Profitability, liquidity, and Independent Board of Commissioners has an effect on firm value. Unit of analysis, population, and sample. First, unit of analysis. The research will analyze manufacturing industrial companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the period 2020 until 2022. In this research, the data used consists of financial reports, financial ratios reports, and corporate governance reports. 2. Population. The population used is all manufacturing industrial companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange which can be accessed via the website idx.co.id and the websites of each company with a research period starting from December 2022 until 2022, totaling 48 companies during 3 periods. 3. Sample. This research used a purposive sampling technique in taking samples. After determining the criteria for sample selection, the sample size obtained through purposive sampling technique was 39 companies during 3 periods, totaling 117 samples. The research method used is quantitative research that utilizes documentation techniques. Secondary data obtained came from manufacturing company financial reports, quarterly financial ratios via the Indonesian Stock Exchange website, and the websites of each manufacturing company related to corporate governance in accordance with predetermined criteria. Operational variables in this research are 1. Firm value as variable Y, use Tobin-Skew ratio. The formula is Tobin-Skew sama dengan comparison between MVE plus D per TA. 2. Profitability as variable X1, comparison between the net income with total asset. 3. Liquidity as variable X2, comparison between current assets with current liability. And then the last is independent board of commissioners as variable X3, comparison between number of independent board of commissioners with number of members of the board of commissioners. Data analysis technique is used one statistical descriptive analysis that describes the steps for collecting, compiling, presenting and analyzing research data in numerical form that provide an orderly picture of symptoms in the form of tables or graphs determining the average or mean, mode, median, and standard deviation. 2. Model test. Panel data regression analysis is used to determine whether or not there is an influence of an independent variable on the research-dependent variable. There are 3 approaches that can be used to carry out panel data regression analysis, which include the common effect model or CEM, fixed effects model or FEM, and random effect model or REM. There are several data tests that can be carried out to select the best model from 3 panel data regression analysis approaches, namely the Chow test, Hausman test, and Lagrange multiplier or ALM test. 3. Classic assumption test. The classical assumption test is carried out to provide an overview of the results of symptom-free regression estimates to obtain appropriate information for solving problems. Tests carried out the classical assumption. The tests include normality test, linearity test, multicollinearity test, heteroscedasticity test, and autocorrelation test. 4. Multiplier linear regression analysis. Multiplier linear regression analysis is carried out to determine the relationship between 2 or more independent variables and the dependent variable in a linear manner. The formula, we can look it in the presentation. And then the last is hypothesis testing, used to explain variations in the dependent variable related to the influence, acceptance, or rejection of a hypothesis where there are 2 options, namely the area of rejection and also the area of acceptance of the hypothesis. Consists of the t-test, f-test, and coefficient of determination test. Descriptive statistical analysis test was carried out to test the generalization of the research result. Following are the result of descriptive statistical analysis test for firm value. It can be seen that first, minimal value of Kabelindo Murni Tbk. Second, maximal value of Impact Pratama Industri Tbk. Third, mean is 1.27. Fourth, there are 8 classes. Fifth, the highest frequencies is in the first interval. Sixth, Stobinsky levels fluctuate, but from 2020 until 2022, they tend to remain constant and increase. But in 2022, the pandemic conditions experienced a decline. It will start to recover again in 2021 until 2022. Following are the results of descriptive statistical analysis test. For profitability, it can be seen that first, minimal value of Diandra Media International Tbk. Second, maximal value of Mark Dynamics Indonesia Tbk. Third, mean is 3.72. Fourth, there are 8 classes. Fifth, the highest frequency is in the fourth interval. And then the last, a total of 12 out to 117 companies had good profitability in the third year period, namely 2020 until 2022. Following are the results of descriptive statistical analysis test for liquidity. It can be seen that first, minimal value of Alamasri Industrial Inti Keramik. Second, maximal value of KMI Wire and Cable Tbk. Third, MEAN is 3.72. Fourth, there is 8 classes. Fifth, the highest frequency is in the first interval. And then the last, the company's liquidity level fluctuates from 2020 until 2022, according to research where 15 out of 117 companies have good liquidity. Following are the results of the descriptive statistical analysis test for the Independent Board of Commissioners. It can be seen that first, minimal value of MNC Asia Holding Tbk. Second, maximal value of Kobexindo Tractors Tbk and Arka Jayanti Persada Tbk. Third, MEAN is 0.76. Fourth, there are 8 classes. And then the next, the highest frequency is in the second interval. And then the last is shows that the number of Independent Board of Commissioners in each company is almost the same. Regression model testing. The data used is panel data. Therefore, it is necessary to test the model using the IFUS VERSE 12 application to carry out the data testing process, so that the results of the data regression model selection test are as follows. The first is show test, to find out whether the model is a common effect model or a fixed effect model. Criteria: 1. If probability F bigger than significance value 0.05, then H0 is accepted and the common effect model is selected. Then proceed that the Lagrange multiplier test. 2. If probability F smaller than significance value is 0.05, then H0 is rejected and the fixed effect model is selected. Then proceed to the Hausman test. Conclusion: the probability value or p-value and chi-square are 0.0000 smaller than 0.05. So, the fixed effect model is selected and the Hausman test continues. The second is Hausman test, to find out whether the best model to use is a fixed effect model or random effect model. The criteria are: 1. If the value of probability chi-square bigger than significance level 0.05, then H0 is accepted and random effect model is selected. Then the test continues with the Lagrange multiplier test. 2. If the value of probability chi-square smaller than 0.05 significance level, then H0 is rejected and the fixed effect model is selected. The conclusion is the probability value or p-value and chi-square are 0.0711 bigger than 0.05. So, the random effect model is selected and the Lagrange multiplier test is continued. The third is Lagrange multiplier test to find out whether the random effect model is better than the common effect model. The criteria are 1. P-value Bruce-Pagenboth bigger than significance level is 0.05. Then H0 is rejected. Then H0 is accepted and the common effect model is selected. 2. P-value Bruce-Pagenboth smaller than 0.05 significance level. Then H0 is rejected and random effect model is selected. The conclusion is the probability value or p-value and Bruce-Pagen are 0.0000 smaller than 0.05. So, the random effect model was chosen. It can be concluded that the regression model chosen for this research is the random effect model. Next, the selected regression model, namely the random effect model, can be seen in the table on this slide. Criteria for decision making for data normality test are 1. If the significance value is bigger than 0.05, it means the data has a normal distribution. 2. If the significance value is smaller than 0.05, it means the data doesn't have a normal distribution. The conclusion is probability value is 0.101422, greater than 0.05. So, the data is normally distributed. Multicollinearity test. According to Firmansyah et al. 2022, multicollinearity occurs when the correlation coefficient between independent variables is greater than 0.85. However, on the other hand, if the correlation coefficient between independent variables is less than 0.85, then the data panel is free from multicollinearity. According to the results, the conclusion is all independent variables have no symptoms of multicollinearity. Heteroscedasticity and autocorrelation test. Random effect model is an estimation method that uses generalized least square, where this method fulfills the properties of best linear unbiased estimation, which is able to overcome violations of heteroscedasticity and autocorrelation assumption. The same thing is explained in research Satyawan et al. 2019 that research that meets the blue criteria is able to ignore violations of the classical assumption test, which mean heteroscedasticity and autocorrelation. The conclusion is this research has passed the classical assumption test and is suitable for hypothesis testing. Multiply linear regression analysis. The aim is to find out the direction of the relationship between the dependent variable and the independent variable, whether it has a negative or positive relationship. Not only that, this analysis is useful for knowing the value of the independent variable when the independent variable decreases or even increases. From this equation, the following interpretation can be made. 1. The constant value alpha, namely 0.64. This shows that if the value of profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners is 0, then the company value has a value of 0.64. 2. The constant value beta 1, which is 0.10, this shows that if the profitability value decreases by 1% or increases by 1%, while the other dependent variables remain constant, then the company value has an influence of 0.10. 3. The constant value beta 2, which is negative 0.02, this shows that if the liquidity value decreases by 1%, while other dependent variables remain constant, then the company value will decrease by negative 0.02. The negative coefficient indicates that there is no influence between liquidity and company value. And then the last is the constant value, or beta 3, which is 0.26. This shows that if the value of the independent board of commissioners falls by 1% or increases by 1%, while other dependent variables remain constant, then the value of the company has no influence of 0.26. T-test. The t-test decision-making criteria are 1. Significance value bigger than 0.05, meaning each 0 is accepted and each 1 is rejected. It can be said that the independent variable doesn't have a partially significant effect on the dependent variable. 2. The significance value is less than 0.05, meaning that each 0 is rejected and each 1 is accepted. It can be said that the independent variable has a partially significant effect on the dependent variable. The conclusions are: 1. The coefficient results of the profitability variable as measured by return on assets is 0.096 and the probability value is 0.0136. This means that profitability has an influence on company value. This research is supported by Raja and Artini 2020, Dewi and Abudanti 2019, Firdaus and Tanjung 2022, and Suchwahi and Kambarihan 2016. 2. The coefficient results of the liquidity variable as measured by the current ratio is 0.02 and the probability value is 0.8615. This means that liquidity has no influence on company value. This research is supported by Ndruru et al. 2020, Ariska and Utomo 2021, and Harvani and Nurdiansah 2021. 3. The coefficient results for the independent board of commissioners variable is 0.26 and the probability value is 0.0513. This means that the independent board of commissioners, or X3, has no influence on company value, or Y. This research is supported by Prima and Chuang 2022, Ariska and Utomo 2021, and then Amalia and Herwianti 2019. F-test, or simultaneous significance. The F-test decision-making criteria are: 1. Probability value bigger than 0.05. It can be said that there is a joint significant influence between the independent variable and the dependent variable. 2. Probability value less than 0.05. It can be said that there is no significant joint influence between the independent variable and the dependent variable. The conclusions is the probability value or F statistic is 0.03645, which is smaller than the significance level, which is 0.05. This means that the variables profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners have a simultaneous influence on firm value. This is supported by research from Ningrum 2022, May Finia 2018, and Wiguna and Yusuf 2019. Determination coefficient. The coefficient of determination test needs to be carried out to measure how far a variable explains the independent variable. A small R-square value means that the independent variables have very limited ability to explain their effect on the dependent variable. However, an R-square value that is close to 1 means that the independent variables can provide the information needed to predict variations in the dependent variable. The conclusion is the R-squared value obtained is 0.147341. So it can be concluded that firm value is influenced and explained by the independent variable in this research by 15.73%, while the rest is explained and influenced by other independent variables. For all the explanations, the conclusions are 1. Hypothesis testing proves that there is an influence on the profitability variables as measured by return on assets or ROA on firm value as measured by the Tobin-Skew ratio. This means that whether the ROA value is high or low, it will have an influence on increasing firm value. 2. Hypothesis testing proves that there is no influence on the liquidity variable as measured by the current ratio on firm value as measured by the Tobin-Skew ratio. This means that whether the CR value is high or low, it will not have an effect on increasing or decreasing firm value. 3. Hypothesis testing proves that there is no influence on the dependent board of commissioners variable on company values as measured by the Tobin-Skew ratio. This means that if there is a large or small number of independent board of commissioners, it will not have an influence on the increase or decrease in the value of the company. 4. Hypothesis testing proves that the variables profitability, liquidity, and an independent board of commissioners have a significant positive influence on firm value in the manufacturing industry in various industrial sectors. This proves that the higher the profitability, liquidity, and independent board of commissioners variable together will increase the value of the company. The recommendations are 1. Future researchers can add other independent variables such as corporate social responsibility and use other financial ratios that are able to see the company's performance technically so that the research results are more varied. 2. Future researchers can increase the observation period in the research so that it will provide more valid and stagnant results and expand the range of companies that will be sampled so that they can provide a comprehensive picture of the actual situation within the scope of manufacturing industrial companies. 3. Using other external factors that may influence firm value such as inflation, foreign exchange rates, world coal prices, and world oil prices. Okay, that's all the explanation of my thesis that I can say. I'm so sorry if there is any mistakes. Thanks for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.